Okay. Let me move you guys up. What a mess. I've been doing so much research, you guys. Hey, you guys. I have not been ready for this. I have not been ready for this. Let's just say that. I think I'm going to use those. You know what I do need to get though? Hold on. Okay, I had to get gloves so I don't mess up my nails. Hey Joanne, welcome. Hey Debbie. Hey Ash. Hey Kathy. So, I've been doing all this research because I wasn't prepared. I didn't have the paint tray, but you guys told me to get a plate, so that's cool. If I mix colors, I'll just use I'll find a stick or something to mix the colors. I'm sure I have a chopstick I could use to make do for now. But when you apply the wax, you can't just apply the wax. You have to wipe the excess off. And I don't have lint-free towels. So all we can do today is the bottom, okay? And then in an hour, we'll do another coat. When that's done, you can either A, seal it, or B, you paint the rest of the bottle tomorrow, and then you seal it all at once. Which is probably what I'm going to have to do because I don't have lint-free towels. However, there's two options. You can get lint-free towels. You can get 3 for $7, which is obviously pretty pricey, but they're like actual nice towels, you know? This is what people seem to have been using on YouTube. Get towels like that, or you can go to Ace or Amazon and you can get these kind of towels, but they're like the shop towels. You know, they feel like a paper towel kind of, and they have them in white and blue. For instance, it's a paper towel like that, which is still fine. They're still lint-free. It'll still work, and you get a lot more for your money. They typically look like this. They're called shop towels. And most times in normal, they're blue. And they look like this. And they're called shop towels. Now, you're going to get, for $4, you're going to get 75. Disposable ones. So, you're going to get a lot more for your money. They're just not going to be like that nice, durable, soft. So, I'm thinking if I want to seal it today, I'm going to have to go to Home Depot and just get these disposable ones, which will still work and you get more for your money. If I'm going to seal it tomorrow when we paint the rest of the bottle, I could order them on Amazon, have them here tomorrow. The only thing that I worry about is, let's say I paint the bottle, right? And then when I paint the rest of the bottle, I have to now put the bottle up, right? On its standing up. And I just don't want to ruin the paint sitting it up like that. You know what I mean? It should be fine. I was doing a whole bunch of research this whole time. And it says you can either seal the bottom before you move on to the rest, or you just finish painting the whole bottle first and then you seal everything. But when you do that, you are subject to possibly ruining the paint on the bottom. Which, if we get something on it, I guess we'll just paint it again. So basically what we would do is we would just paint the bottom today, and then tomorrow we would do the 2 coats around the bottle, and then we just seal the whole thing. So, I don't know. What do you guys think? I'm thinking, I almost think we should just seal it all together. I don't know. Okay, are you guys here? So yeah, I think, and then we gotta paint the cameos too, which we could do tomorrow. I'm trying to think how I want to do this. Yeah, I think that's gonna be our best bet. Dang, where is everybody? Where is everybody? Everybody's like gone right now. That was weird. So anyway, I'm going to put my gloves on. Let's pick the color paint that we want to do, and let's paint the bottom and get it drying. Okay, we can always figure out how we want to seal it later. But this is the wax right here, which I don't know why this feels so empty compared to the paint. It's really weird. But anyway, this is the wax. It's clear wax. And this is what we're using to seal the paint. And so that's why I'm kind of like figuring out what to do, because when the bottom is done, you either have to seal it or wait for the rest of it. Oh shoot, it's late, Bev. So this wax, basically what you do is you paint it on just like you do the paint, but then you can't just leave it. When you go to put the wax on, you got to wipe the excess off with a towel. You can't just leave it there. And so that's where I'm not prepared, is needing the lint-free towels. So what do you guys think? Do you guys think we should paint the bottom and it automatically seal it today? And that way when we go tomorrow to do the rest, we stand it upright and it's done? Or do you guys think we'll be okay? Because if we paint the bottom and it's dry, I set it up on the chalk paint tomorrow to do the rest, let that dry, and then seal the whole thing. So as long as when I stand the bottle up on the paint tomorrow, as long as it doesn't get dirty, or as long as I don't set it on something weird, I think we should be okay. Because, I mean, I almost prefer to just seal the whole thing at the same time. You know what I mean? I almost prefer to just seal the whole thing. Let me see those 3 towels from Amazon that'll be here tomorrow. So as long as I order within 6 hours, they'll still be here tomorrow. So yeah, these ones are lint-free, 11 by 11. They're washable, like good towels. They're not those like paper towel feeling ones, you know? Maybe I will just get these ones. Yeah, you get 3 for $7 instead of 75 for $3. But it's because it's different, you know? It's because it's not like a paper towel, you know? Where is everybody? Where is everybody? It is so dead in here. I've never seen it so dead. Oh, shit. I'm shocked. I cannot believe how dead it is in here. Where's all my girls? Where is everybody? Where is everybody? Why is it so dead in here? How weird, you guys. At work, yeah. Or, yeah, maybe just getting home. It's almost 7. I know. I'm like, should I even do this right now? This seems to be a bad time. Seems to be a really bad time. So these are the 3 colors. These are the metallics. I know. It's crazy, Kathy. I'm thinking for the bottom, thinking which brush I want to use. Most people use this round one, but it's so thick. And I can use the same one for my wax because I'm going to wash it anyways. And it'll be clean for when we wax it tomorrow. So I can honestly use either one. A lot of people use the more round one. But I'm thinking, Shauna, I've been researching this whole time. That's why I'm on late, Shauna. When I go to do the wax, I can't just paint it on. I have to wipe the excess off with a lint-free towel, and I don't have those. So I've been researching what to do here. We can do one of 2 things. Today, we're just going to paint the bottoms, right? Because you can't paint the bottom and the side. So what you do is you paint the bottom, you leave it on its side. We'll come back in an hour. We'll do the second coat, and we're done. Then tomorrow, we'll do the rest of the bottle. If the cameo gets here, we'll paint the cameo today, too. It should be almost here. But I don't have lint-free towels, so we can do one of 2 things. I can either have Matt stop at Home Depot, do the 2 paints, seal the bottom, and be done with it, and then come tomorrow, we can stand it upright, it's sealed completely, and do the rest of the bottle. Or I paint the bottom, and then tomorrow I stand it up, I paint the rest, and seal the whole thing at once. I don't think it'll get ruined, do you guys? If we just wait and seal the whole thing tomorrow. Because the only one, if I want to get like nice, reusable towels that are going to be like those, that are more like t-shirts, you can get 3 of them for $7 from Amazon. It'll be here tomorrow. Now, there is a backup I can use from Home Depot. They're called like shock towels, which I could use. They're still lint-free. You guys have probably seen them. They're blue and they're called shock. They're like shock towels. They use them for like grease and oil. And you get 75 for $3. So you're getting way more for your money. Whatever does the job, I'm fine with. But these are going to be more like a paper towel. And then the other ones, because I'm thinking long term, what's going to be the most comfortable and easiest thing if we continue to keep creating these? If we just do this and it's a one and done and nobody wants them and we don't make them again, then we can use whatever. And honestly, we can use whatever anyways. I'm new to this though, so I'm just trying to figure out. I hope both towels work. I don't know. These ones don't say lint free, but I know what those shop towels are, and I'm pretty sure they are lint free. Well, I am, Janie, because one, I've never done this before. 2, it's a learning experience. 3, I'm trying to use, I don't want to mess it up. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if those are lint free. I think they are. You know what I mean? I hate to paint it and then get a bunch of lint in my paint. You know what I mean? So, if you guys have experience or any tips with it, let me know. But I think we'll be fine as long as I just let it sit on my table and nobody touches it tonight. So the wax is to seal it, Kathy. So because this is chalk paint, it's a matte paint. It's completely matte. Once you add the wax, it becomes satin. And then if you buff the wax paint, it becomes glossy. So I'm not going to buff it because I don't want it glossy. I'm just going to wipe it and it'll become satin. If I want to leave it matte, I don't have to put wax at all. And the matte is really cool. That's what mine is in there. The only thing is you can't wipe it down. So like, let's say you get dirt on it, or you get makeup on it, or you have dirty hands and you don't know it and you grab it, you cannot wipe your paint down because it's matte. So if you want to be able to wipe your stuff down, like furniture or just anything, if you go to grab it and your hands are dirty and you don't even know it, you know what I mean? Which, speaking of, I want to wash my hands just in case. You know what I'm saying? Then, that's what the wax does. It seals the chalk paint, Kathy. It seals the chalk paint. So then it becomes satin. And I would like to leave it matte. I really would. But I'm thinking long term. If I want to be able to, like, wipe it down, you don't want to keep it matte, even though matte looks really cool. So, like, you guys know that vase I got, right? Remember the vase that I put the little pearl sticks in? That's matte. And it's gorgeous. It's absolutely gorgeous. This one, you guys probably remember it. I took a picture when it's beautiful. And then that's matte. But you have to be careful. That's matte. That's just the shine of the photo. It's making it look like that. That's matte. But then you don't get to wipe it down. So that is the point of the wax. But when you put the wax on with a brush, you can't just brush it and walk away. You have to brush it, take the towel, and do this. Section by section. And that's what's going to give you like the satin finish. But if you just put the wax and you walk away and leave it, you're going to have like streaks of shiny wax. And I wasn't prepared. I didn't know I needed lint-free towels. So Matt said he would stop for me, and then we'll just get the blue shop towels. We'll do the 2 coats on the bottom and seal it and be done. That way, tomorrow you could pick the bottle up on its side, set it down, paint the rest of the bottle, and it can dry. But you can't do the bottom and the whole bottle at the same time. There's no way to lay it. You know what I mean? So it's a process. I don't know. I might just order the ones on Amazon. I kind of rather, yeah, you only get 3 of them for $7 instead of getting a whole roll of towels that are like disposable. But I don't know. I just feel like they're going to be better quality if I'm going to keep doing this. You know what I mean? And it's good to have instead of just, I don't know. I don't like the feel of those. I've had the shop towels before. Certain textures give me that weird, like, ugh. I'm putting gloves on because of my nails. All right, let's choose the color paint. Let's choose the color paint. So we have 3 paints. This one's gorgeous. This one's called Pastel Rose. It's a gorgeous baby pink. I love it. It was half the cost. It was 99 cents instead of $2. But this is like the cheap Hobby Lobby brand. And there was a lot of really bad reviews on it. And what I just realized is I didn't get the wax to this brand. I got the you want to use the matching wax. And my matching wax is folk art. So we're going to remove this one. We're not going to do this one. We have 2 options. We do Barely Pink or we do Vintage Rose. or we mix the two. So let's see the colors. Hopefully you guys are here with me. Let's open up our, I don't know which one of these I want to use. Wow, I can text with these. I think it'll be okay. Okay, so I notice a lot of people when they do the wax, they're using this big round one and chalk paint. But I'm thinking for the bottom of the bottle, because it's such a small spot, I'm thinking this one's going to be easier. So these are the two brushes, you guys. I think they're both two-piece paint and wax brush. I think you can use both for either. I'm going to use the bottom, the skinnier one, because we're doing a smaller area. Oops. I think I'm going to use this one. I feel like this one will be easier, don't you guys? Dang, this one's definitely more like, yeah, I think we're going to use that one. I have these two, but these aren't for chalk paint. All right, let's test out the colors, you guys. You have to shake them really, 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 really good. Which color are you leaning towards? Barely pink or vintage? Vintage Victorian. Since I took the medicine, yeah, it's better, Shauna. Thank you. As long as I'm sitting down. Okay, so vintage. Okay, or do you think we should mix them? All right, that should be good. Let's see what we got here. Let's see what we got. Do we want it? I don't know if I want to do like a lighter pastel like pastel color. I'm trying to think of what bow and everything I'm going to use. But I really don't know what color. I can't believe how dead it is in here right now. Where is everybody? It's crazy. Everybody's gone. How's your dinner? I hate to open this right now and not know the color we're using, but gotta open it to know what color to use. Don't use your teeth, you guys. Okay, so there's that one. Now, look how beautiful this color is. It's such a beautiful pastel color, but I just realized I don't have the matching wax. And you don't have to, but you should use the matching. And what I've been told, 30 minutes to an hour for each layer to dry. Now, once you put the wax, you have to leave it for a couple hours. You have to leave it for a couple hours. All right, here we go. I'm just going to pour a tiny little bit of each to make sure this is the color we want. It's one thing about pink. You have to mix them up. Okay, I don't have this whole table covered, so pray for me that I don't get it on this table. Ooh, I would be in big trouble. Okay, can you guys see? Here's the bottle. Let's move this. Okay. Ooh, that's a pretty pink, you guys. Ooh, that's a pretty pink. Ooh, they're both really pretty. Oh, I know what you guys are going to say. I know what you guys are going to say. They're gorgeous. They're both really pretty. One's more of a light pink, one's more baby pink. Okay. What do you guys think? Mix them? I wanted it a little bit lighter than the baby pink. One's more of like, how do I explain it? It looks more nude on camera. Should we try to mix them and see what happens? Or do you want to should we just do the vintage, which is in the top? It looks more nude in camera. It's definitely more of a pink. That's like a baby pink. We could mix a little bit of the bottom one, the barely pink, and see what we get. But I feel like we would need a white to mix it with, not that. You know what I mean? I got dog hair on my plate. It looks really brown on camera, this one, but it's really not. It's a pink. So what do we think? The baby pink? They're both really pretty. I wonder what would happen if I mix those. I don't know. I'm kind of like... But to make it lighter, wouldn't you need a white? Wouldn't you need a white? Because that'll just make it more poo-poo color, right? Let me see if I have... Should I mix them? What do you guys think? I wanted it to be more of like a pale pink, but I could try to mix it and see what happens. I'm just going to mix these and see what happens. It becomes like, I don't know. It becomes like a lighter pink. Look, it becomes like a lighter pink. Shit, should we do that? But I'll tell you what, it's going to be really hard to match it. Like, let's say we do the bottom tonight, right? When we go to do the rest tomorrow, it's going to be really hard to match. How are we going to match that again? It's a beautiful color, though. That's like the color I was looking for. It's a little browner than I wanted, but... But how are we going to match that? You know what I mean? When we go to do the rest of the bottle tomorrow, it might be kind of hard. It's pretty though. Your sister is majorly bashing you online right now. I just got a message. What a joke. Fucking lowlife. You got nothing better to do with your life, do you? I'm not responding to that person. Yeah, but I don't know how much I would need. Oh my God. Ooh, that paint stinks. So do you guys like that color better? I know. Somebody just messaged me and said she's talking shit right now. You're meeting Shauna on Friday? Welcome, Brandy. Yeah, but I don't know how much I'm going to need. What color you like better, Shauna? What do you think, Kathy? It is pretty. It is more of the color I was going for. Oh, of course I am. Of course I am. It's like, can you guys see it? It's like a pale baby pink. Yeah, it's like a pale baby pink. He's wondering. I don't know what color to do. And I don't know how much I need for tomorrow either. Okay, let's think about this. Let's think about this. What color bow are we going to do? I think I'm going to do the lighter pink one with the cream. Right? And then... Oh, thanks, Brandy. Do you think you have enough of both colors to mix them? I hope so, Kathy. I know I pretty much did a drop of each to get this color. It was a 50-50 ratio. Do you guys like this color better than just this? Look, I'm going to do another color next to it so you can see it. I'm going to do one more next to it so you can see what it looks like. Ooh, it's kind of like a stretchy pink. It's so similar. Oh, okay. Okay, so look, they're close because it's just a drop in each. This is more like, ignore the dog hair. This is like a little bit more of a mauve, and that's more of your like pale baby pink. That's with a little bit more brown, like a nudie pink, and then that's just the straight up pink by itself. Victorian pink. I don't know, guys. That's a pretty pink right there. It just made it a little bit more brown, I guess, if you will. not the stretchy. The top dot, this one up there, that one. Okay, should we do that one this time? You guys try that? Not the stretchy pink. Yeah, maybe we try that one this time. I don't know, Brandy. Okay, she sold her soul to social media. Do you know who she is, Brandy? She sold her soul to social media. Unfortunately, she'll do anything for money and views. Okay, we'll do that one this time. Okay. So, All we're doing right now is the bottom. We're going to use this brush. We're going to wait an hour. I'm making a vintage perfume bottle with you guys. So today I'm just doing the bottom. It's going to dry because we can't do the whole thing. You know what I mean? And then we leave it like that. 30 minutes later, we're going to do the bottom again. And then we either would seal it at that point or just leave it here till tomorrow. I think it'll be okay. It'll be done. I put it up like this. I paint the rest of the bottle twice, and then I seal the whole thing. But hold on. We can't seal the whole thing at once. How are you going to do that? You have to let it dry. You can't seal the whole thing at once. Maybe I should have him get me towels. My back, since I took medicine, yeah. Hold on, let me call him. I'll show you, Brandy. Hey, I'm on live. I'm getting ready to start. I just realized I can't seal the whole thing tomorrow because it's the same as the paint. I have to let one side dry first. Duh. So I can't do that. So the difference of the towels is like one's like a paper towel and one's like a t-shirt. So it's whether you want more for your money, I guess. Well, since I feel like maybe you should just get me those because if I wait for Amazon, it's going to stall me. That means that I won't be able, well, I could still do the painting tomorrow, but it's going to put me behind a little bit because I'm going to have to wait for the wax to dry now. Well, no, as long as I wax the bottom tonight, I can start the painting on the rest of it tomorrow. But if I don't wax it tonight and I wax it tomorrow, then I just can't go into painting the rest until the wax is dry, which is like 3 hours. So if I don't seal the bottom tonight, I'll be 3 hours behind doing the rest of it. Okay, then go ahead and just go get some. Yeah, it's fine. If it doesn't say lint, I don't know. I didn't say anywhere that it was lint-free. That was the problem. But as long as you think they're lint-free, it's fine. I would just hate to get blue lint. It says to use blue when you're using darker colors in case the lint does get in it, but that's why I needed white, but Ace is the only one that has them. So I'll just try the blue, and if it gets lint, I'll just have to repaint it. No, it was only Ace. They do, but you have to order them. It's a box of 300 and you have to order them. I saw a whole bunch of paint stuff, but none of it said lint-free that I saw, but you can go look. But if worse comes to worse and you have to get and you don't see anything else that says lint-free, just get the blue ones and then it should be fine. It should be okay. Or just call me when you're there. How long till you're there? Okay, call me when you're there. Bye. Okay, yeah, so I was thinking, just seal the whole thing tomorrow. I can't seal the whole thing tomorrow because I'll be behind. You see what I'm saying? You can't go paint the whole thing. You have to be able to set it on one of the sides. So you see what I'm saying? So you have to let it dry. So it'd be better to seal the bottom tonight, set it up right, do that, and then seal that. You know what I mean? Because I don't know how that girl, she must have not showed it. You did? Yeah, she sucks a lot of people in, Brandy. Unfortunately, she's a narcissist. What made you come over here, babe? Oh, she will, Brandy. She'll block you in a matter of minutes. She'll talk shit about you in a matter of minutes. She'll turn on you in a matter of minutes. I just got a message from somebody saying that she's shit-talking me right now. I'm in my own lane. I'm doing DIY. I'll show you really quick, Brandy. I don't want to keep you. You might be late where you're at. But I'll just do a quick a tour of my room. I've been diagnosed with a couple health issues, so I haven't been able to do as much makeup as I would like to. So I've been trying to have fun with you guys. And so this is the makeup room. I'll show you really fast. I have a lot of fun doing this kind of stuff. So all of it's been designed by me. Like that bow right there. I made that out of a tablecloth. I designed this. This is my clothing rack. I have to hang that. I just did this with you guys. This is all DIY. I'll show you what it looks like on. Oh, cool. Thanks, Shauna. So this is a vase that we just did, huh, Shauna? Shauna's been with me for the whole thing. So this is DIY. These are brand new. We just got these. There's the shitty perfume stand. Okay. We did that up there. I made this. This is my newest project. This is my newest one. And then there's my purses. Here's a DIY tree that we did. I made that. I just made this over the weekend. I made this over the weekend. I made that. The mirror. Made that. What else did we do? Oh, I made this. There's my slipper basket. Oh, that's so cool, Shauna. And then we DIY'd this. Matt got me this for Valentine's Day. We added the pearls. We added the bow. We added the pearl sticks. We got the table for it. We added this. What else am I missing, Shauna? I feel like I'm forgetting some other stuff to show her. I guess that's good enough for now. What else am I missing? What else did we make? The hat. The flower hat box I just showed. The clock. The vase. What else am I missing? Oh, this is DIY. These, I DIY'd the handles. This is DIY. I glued all the pearls. And I glued the pearls here. What else am I missing? What else? Oh, yeah. Yeah, here's the hat box. I just made that. And I made this over the weekend. I made that over the weekend. And then that mirror we just did. And then I think that's it for now. It's been so fun, Brandy. And now I'm making, oh, I made this. If anybody's interested in phone cases, I sell nail charms and DIY charms. I just made this. This is a phone case. I'm making another lady a case right now. I love crafts, Brandy. I love crafts. I just actually really started doing it. Like, I always did it for the holidays. Like, I made vases and I made, like, holiday stuff. But as far as, like, everyday stuff, I just kind of started doing it. So I made this. So if any of you guys want a case, I'm making cases. I sell these charms. So you can buy the charms and then do them yourself if you want. And do it along with me. Or I can make it for you. I'm getting ready to make a, there's Julie. I'm getting ready to make a photo frame. Her and I are going to make a photo frame. I've always done crafts. Like, I do the custom mixes with you guys. I do like different vases and holiday stuff and doing the DIY like custom mixes, doing my nails with you guys. The phone, actually like putting it to work and doing the phone case is new. And then I'm doing these with you guys. So if you guys like what I'm making, I'll make them for you. Like the mirror I just showed you, the handheld mirror. If anybody's interested in those, oh, of course she is, Brandy. Of course she is. But this is what's funny, Brandy. First of all, I gotta take my hands off. My hands are sweating. Just for a second. Here's what's funny, Brandy. She's doing Easter crafts. Do you see me doing Easter crafts? And even if I did, so what? Do you know how many people in this world, oh, these stink. You know how many people in this world decorate for Easter? Do you know how many people in this world are doing DIY Easter crafts? But the point is, I'm not even doing them. I'm doing home stuff. I moved into this house. I was excited. I wanted to decorate with you guys. Now, as far as like the DIY goes, yeah, I've always done DIY. But actually doing it like for the store is new. It's always just me along the years doing DIY for me. Does that make sense? Like I've always done DIY stuff for me. But lately I'm like, hey, if you guys like it and want it, I'll do it for you too. She's making fucking Easter bunnies and shit. That has nothing to do with me. You know what I mean? But like, look, I'll show you I'll just show you an example that I've been doing DIY for a long time. She's so stupid. And she would do it with me. I don't know what the hell she's talking about. But like, this is one of my old videos of me doing DIY nail stuff for you guys. And this is like way far down, you know? I'll show you guys, like here, I did, where'd it go? Where'd it go? Okay, for instance, like this is DIY, this Halloween vase. This Halloween vase is DIY. This is DIY. So like, I've always done DIY shit for me, but recently I was like, you know what? I'm going to show them what they can do with the charms. Before I was just selling you guys the charms and doing like custom mixes. And I'm like, you know what? Let me like show them what they can do with them. So then I decided to make the phone case. I'm going to do the photo frame. And then I just had so much fun. Oh, I know. Trust me. I don't prove nothing to nobody. You guys will learn about me very quickly. I will stand up for what's right. I will speak my truth. What you do with it is up to you, not me. I don't care. I know who I am and I sleep great at night knowing it. I don't have no juju on my shoulders. Now, and I don't know if you know this, Brandy, but the truth didn't come out until a couple weeks ago. Okay, so for the last 2 years that she has slandered me and defamed my character on the internet, for the last 2 years I've said nothing. I came on here with a fake smile and let you all think I was peachy keen. I never came out and told the truth. I let you all think I was a monster. The reason why I did that is because I love her that much. And you may be thinking, well, how do you protect somebody that does that to you? Because I'm a good person. And because I didn't want the world to know who she was. I didn't want anybody to know who she really was. And I didn't want this for her. I didn't. I have thick skin. Her? No, not so much. She can't even handle the hater pages coming after her, even though she brought them to her. And I didn't want that for her. Well, the way the truth came out a couple weeks ago was because everybody kept coming after me about why I wouldn't let her live with me. So, how long has it been now? Like a month, you think? Like a month maybe now? I don't know. My track of time is so off. Maybe a month. I've been dealing with this family emergency, guys, and it's kind of taken over me. Maybe a month now. So maybe yeah, you're right, Julie. It's been more than a couple weeks, actually. And the reason it came out, and I never wanted it to come out, even though, you know, it did, is because everybody kept coming after me as far as why I wouldn't let her live with me. And so I wasn't going to keep lying to these people or, you know, let them, you know, not know the truth. And so that's how the truth came out. So it's funny when everybody says I'm the bad guy and I'm horrible and I'm a bully and how dare I do this to her, coming from the person who protected her ass for the last 2 years, coming from the person who said nothing, coming from the person that I allowed to bring me down, allowed to defame my character, make me look like a monster to you all, and I said nothing. I said nothing. But I'm a horrible person, right? I'm this awful person. Well, anybody that was going to defend themselves would have defended themselves from the start. But it took me 2 years to defend myself. I know. Idiot, right? Yeah, I know. I can admit my faults. And that's an issue of mine. When I love hard. Even when she tears me down, I still don't want to do it to her. You know what I mean? Even if that just means defending myself. Well, from this point forward, I have decided to defend myself. I don't give a shit anymore. I am not going to protect somebody that doesn't love me or care about me. She has stolen from me, lied to me, manipulated me, and used me my entire life. I enabled it and I allowed it. Even after cutting her out of my life 2 years ago, it was the hardest decision I ever made. Even when I made that decision, I still protected her for the last 2 years by saying nothing. I still protected her ass. But I'm a bad guy. So, yeah, whatever. And what I always tell you guys is now that the truth is out, what you choose to do with it is up to you. I'm not going to beg you to believe me. I'm not going to be childish and show you all these text messages and show you my private messages between me and her. And I'm not going to be childish and petty and act like a child. I'm going to tell you the truth, and what you do with it is up to you. I don't need to sit here and, read this and read that, and I told you she was this way, and I told you. No, I don't need to do that. I'm a business owner, and I'm a grown woman. I don't need to act like a 5-year-old. You know what I mean? It's up to you what you do with it. I was just showing you guys because you asked, and the reason I showed it too is because you are right, Brandy. People are saying that I'm doing it because she is now. But people who have been following me know I've been doing it heavy for the last 6 months. And Shauna knows. She's been here the entire time. I moved in here in October, and I've been doing crafts heavy since then. Amanda just started doing them 2 months ago in a hotel. So I've been doing them for the last 6 months. So she looks really dumb telling people that I'm just now starting them because I didn't just start them. And if you back up 2 years ago, I just showed you. I've been doing them for the holidays, baking, holiday crafts, nails, all the charms, the custom mix, all the DIY shit's been going on for years. Years. Now, the phone case was new. This is new. But the actual DIY has been in my blood, and I've been doing it for the last couple of years. Yeah. But I think it's funny that she's telling people I'm doing it because of her. And here's the funny thing, Brittany. I'm not even making Easter bunnies. I'm not even doing bunnies and crafts like that. And here's what's funny. Let me go see you tell other people that. Go tell your friends, okay? Tell them that they're copying you. You ain't going to. You don't got the balls. Are you going to go up to every person doing DIY Easter stuff and say that they're copying you? You're not going to do that. You know damn well you're not going to do that. And that's why you don't hear me saying, well, Amanda's copying my crafts. 1, I don't give a shit. 2, I don't own crafts. 3, everybody has the right to do crafts. There's enough room for everybody. And it doesn't matter. I don't care if she's crafting too. We're doing different crafts anyways. Do I think it's a little funny that she started doing it after I had been doing it for months? Yeah. But in reality, not really, because her and I have done holiday crafts for many years. It's something Amanda and I did together. We always did holiday DIY crafts together for many, many years. That's not anything new. Her and I have always loved doing that. And she's been staying on the holiday crafts. Me, I've been doing stuff for my room, for my business. The phone case was for my business. This has been for my room. If you're interested, I'm going to sell them to you. I know Shauna wants one. I might start doing the handheld mirrors. So I've kind of branched out into like doing like home stuff. Does that make sense? And it seems as though she's kind of stayed with the holiday stuff. So we're not even doing the same shit. You go make your bunny still and worry about you. Oh, she'll take you hard, Brandy. You'll probably be on there. You'll probably be shit talked tonight. Oh, yeah. If you block me, if you follow me, she's going to block you. I'm warning you now. If you don't want to be blocked, don't be on here. If you don't care to be blocked, stay on here. But she will block you for following me. Even if she's never met you, she will block you. I love having you here too, Ash. She will block you. We don't even talk about her. That's what's so funny. We're talking about painting. We're minding our business. And there's Manda running her mouth online. Jesus. And then she gets on and she goes, all Brittany has to do is stop. If Brittany would just stop, all this would go away. Really? Last time I checked, I wasn't doing anything. I think it's so funny when she said that. All Brittany has to do is stop. If she would just stop, this would all go away. Really? Because you're talking right now, and we're painting. Because you have no life. That's why you have no life. You're a miserable soul. So next time you say I should stop, then you should probably stop running your mouth. Because we're just minding our business over here last time I checked. That's so cool you guys are going to meet. I'm jelly. Good, Brandy. And yeah, and who cares? Even if she was doing the same craft as me. You don't hear me go, she's copying me. I did the crafts first. Brittany never used to go to Dollar Tree. Really, bitch? Me and you lived at Dollar Tree. That's all we did was go to Dollar Tree. Brittany never used to go to Dollar Tree. Are you kidding me? You lying sack of shit. You're such a lying sack of shit. Brittany never went to Dollar Tree. Brittany never did cooking lives. Go back to my lives. You will see me and Matt cooking for years. And then she told everybody that she used to cook at my house. No, she didn't. The most she ever did was put a piece of toast in the toaster. She didn't cook nothing at my house. Who's she trying to fool? Okay, I think I'm going to use this one. I think this one I'll have more control. So I got all the oil off the Goo Gone. I got it off with soap and water, I hope. So let's do the bottom. I don't know how much I'm going to need. I'm jelly. You lucky? I'm jelly. All right, let's paint the bottom. We're going to leave it for like 30 minutes. When it's dry to the touch, we can do the other side. Whoa, it's stretchy. I think a little goes a long way. Let's just see. I'm scared. It's going to be hard to get in the grooves. You think that's good enough, you guys? It definitely leaves brush strokes, that's for sure. I'm going to go all the way around. Just because I'm going to want to seal it. We might have to do 3 coats. I think you have to wash your brush off immediately, don't I? I don't know, I'm new to all this. I just don't know if I went in with enough. I don't like how it's leaving these brush strokes, though. Okay, let's let that dry. Let that dry. You're going to see the 7. We're going to let that dry. Okay, let's give it 30 minutes. I think I gotta wash. Do I have to wash this just for 30 minutes? I think I do, huh? Because it'll crust on there. Let me wash this with hot water. Hold on. Well, wait. Then I can't use it again, will I? Hold on. Hold on. Because then it will be all wet to go in with the, hold on. Hold on, let's see. It is really pretty. It told me to use that. It says to use that with chalk paint. That's what it told me to do. It says chalk paint and wax to use those. And look. Paint and wax brush. That's what it told me to use. I don't know. That's what it said to use. Hold on. That's what you use, right? Okay. Okay. It is a really good horse brush. Fuck you guys. Well, okay, I saw another thing where, okay, it said to do this, right? Twice, 2 coats, and then on the 3rd coat, it says you can go in with a sponge and blot the 3rd coat, and then it won't show the streaks. Okay, so use put it in a Walmart bag. Put it in a Walmart bag? Okay. Okay, so just tie it off in here for 30 minutes. Just tie it off in here for 30 then. Because I'm afraid if I get it wet, I can't use it again in 30 minutes, can I? Or just should I get a sandwich bag? Should I just do a sandwich bag? This or a sandwich bag? Maybe a sandwich bag, huh? My dad puts it in like a moist, wet bag, I think. It's a pretty color. That's what they said. 2 coats with that brush. And then on the 3rd coat, they go in with a sponge. It's not a sponge on a brush. It's just a normal sponge, but I have that. And they just pat the 3rd one. I have a sandwich bag too. It says you can use it after you rinse it, but you have to thoroughly dry it, and I'm afraid. Just lay it flat in there. Just lay it flat in there and smush the bag over it. It'll stick where it's wet. Maybe a sandwich bag would be better, yeah? Let's get a sandwich bag, don't you think? Let me get a sandwich bag. Because then it won't be so big. Yeah. In here, is this okay? Will it fit in here? You wrap them in a Walmart bag? Okay, let's just put them in a Walmart bag then. Okay. Let's just put it in here then. So I just stick it in here and that's it? Like this? Like that? Okay. There, I roll it up in there. Okay, so it says when chalk paint feels dry to the touch, you can go in with a 2nd coat. But it has to feel dry to the touch. Matt's gonna stop and get towels. And then, so I've seen 2 ads. DIY paint crafters, come in and let me know. I've seen two different ways, and this is what I've learned about wax. I put in a sandwich bag, and I don't put end of brush thin. Oh, okay. Like that. Okay, it's sticking to the bag. I see it. Okay. That should be okay. What was I just saying? Okay, so the wax, the way the wax works is like this. If you want it to be more of a glossy finish, you buff it. If you want a satin finish, you just wipe it. And if you want a matte finish, you don't put anything. Okay. So if you buff it, it's more shiny. If you want it satin, you just wipe it. And if you want it matte, you don't do any wax. What worries me about not doing any wax at all is it gets makeup on it, dirt, dirty, you can't wipe it off. So I'm okay with satin. But I've seen two ways of people doing it. The first way, they go in with the wax and they immediately take a lint-free towel and wipe it. And then the other way, I watched another video. She did the wax, she waited 15 minutes for it to become tacky, and then she wiped it. Does anybody know? Because I saw one lady who wiped it. You're just wiping the excess. She did it first, right away. Painted, wiped, painted, wiped, painted, wiped in each section. And then the other lady waited 15 minutes for it to become tacky, and then she wiped it. So I don't know. I was going to just do it right away. You can definitely see where it's uneven in color. That's a really pretty pink though. I'm glad we stuck to that. So apparently chalk paint takes 30 minutes. So as long as it's dry to the touch, you can go in with a second coat. Now I don't know if we're going to need 2 or 3 coats. I have no idea. I mean, it's only 5 now. If he ends up going to the gym, I might just stay with you guys and paint the whole bottle. And then wax it. And then once we wax it, then tomorrow, once you wax it, it says you have to wait a couple hours. Just to be sure. Oh, I think my thing. Oh, dang it. I thought it got here. Let me go see if the cameos are here. They're still not here? Still not here yet. This is kind of close to me. I should probably move this back. So I'm wondering too, should we do the vintage look to it or should we leave it? You know how the vintage look, you take the sandpaper and you rub it until you reach the glass in certain areas, right? Like in these bumpy areas, you take sandpaper and you rub it and it becomes like, it has like black marks where it looks distressed. Should I do that or should we just leave it? Should we leave it? What do you guys think? Like all this right here would be a good area to do the distressing where there's all the lines. What do you guys think? Should we do the distress look? Because if we do, I need Matt to pick me up sandpaper. I need sandpaper if we're going to do the distress look. Or should we just leave it regular this time? You guys know what I'm talking about, right? The distress look where you take sandpaper and then you just hit it until you reach the glass and it looks like a black mark, if you will. And you kind of just do it in all different spots around the bottle, like this. Like this one. Okay, you see how there's black marks? That is to make it look distressed. You know, like, let me show you the bows that I bought on my wall. Leave it. So like, maybe for the first one, we just leave it, huh? Like, for example, these things that we put on my wall, these are distressed. You see how it's got like all the distressing marks on it? You see how it looks like the paint is chipped? So I would need sandpaper if we're going to do that. Okay, Shauna says leave it. Shauna says leave it. Okay. So it's been like 5 minutes. I love the distressed look. I love it. I know. Yeah, you can repaint. Yeah. Yeah. It's just vintage. That's why I like it. It's just a vintage. It's just a vintage. The funny thing about me, yes, I'm a perfectionist, but like, I might bitch about it for a second and then I deal with it. Like the chip plate in there. It's in there. The soap thing that I didn't like, it's there. I didn't return it. I did return the canvas because that was bad. But most times, if it's not awful, and I'll ask you what you guys think, like, hey, is it me or does this need to be returned? Like the daisies, I ended up leaving those. The daisy pumpas, I just left it. I'm like, whatever. The reason I say it is because I get mad because I'm like, I can't stand like false advertisement. I can't stand when they make something look like something it's not, or the measurements are wrong, or it comes messed up. I'll bitch about it for a minute and then I'm like, fuck it, I'm over it. You know what I mean? So like, it's more of like, how you gonna do me like that? You know what I mean? Like, how you gonna do me like that? I'm like a faithful customer, Amazon, but then I end up just dealing with it. You know what I mean? Oh, no worries, Brandy. No worries, babe. So it's drying. I would say like another 15 minutes and we can go into it. But there's one thing you don't want to do is you don't want to go into it too early. If you go into it and it's not dry, you're bumming. So we need to come up with a game plan. So if we go into a second coat and the streak marks are still there like it is now, we're going to have to do, I think, what that girl said. Maybe we have to, let's look it up. Foam roller, fan brush. Huh. That's what the lady did. Brush in one direction. Well, that's what the girl did. She did 2 strokes. I mean, 2, what do you call it? And then she went in with a sponge. It wasn't on a brush. It was just a regular sponge. And she held it and she went dab, 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 dab. And then when it dried, the stroke marks were gone. So if I do the second coat and the strokes are still there, then I think I'm going to go in with this sponge. I don't know what sponge she used, but I have these sponges. But it said not to use acrylic brushes for chalk paint. It said to use these. Yeah, this group is awesome, Chelsea. There's usually more of us in here. But like that circular thick one just seems too thick for me. But a lot of people are using this like on big furniture That one just seems more controlled for what I'm doing. But apparently you're supposed to use these horse-like brushes for wax and chalk paint. So I just hope they're very horse. And I feel like that's why the strokes are more prominent. Oh shit, my paint wasn't closed. I feel like I hear a delivery driver. I want to look at the cameos with you guys. No, they just don't get it. Exactly. I'm like stalking the mailman. Let's see. Oh, it's Matt. How is he home already? You went to Home Depot already? You went to Home Depot already?
No.
Oh, I was going to say, you said you weren't going to be home for a long time.
Oh.
You said you weren't going to be home for a while.
No, it's not there, but I had to. That's pee.
You can see where
Hi there.
you can definitely see where, like, it needs to be evened out.
I had to pee, so I had to stop real quick.
Okay.
I'm going to go back out right now. Hi, babies.
You loving some me?
Oh, hi, boo-boos.
I'm loving some Brandy. Darn, it's just Matt, Brandy.
Oh, hey.
We have a new girl in here, Brandy.
Hi, boo-boos.
Shauna brought her here.
This is my dog. This is my dog.
Just a dog and his dad.
Hi. Okay.
Just a dog and his dad.
Hey, not you.
This is what they do every day, guys. This is the greeting they do.
Come on, dig your head in there.
Oh, Daddy. Yeah, and then she digs her head like that in Daddy.
Hi.
She loves her dad so much.
She smells so good.
She loves her dad.
Go get your duck.
Go get your duck. Get it. Get the duck. Get the duck.
I'm gonna get it.
Daddy's gonna get it. Just a dad and his dog.
Go to the bathroom real quick.
They're saying hi, honey.
Hey guys. Sorry, I'm a little.
He's got a pee-pee. Pee-pee. Go pee-pee. Go pee-pee. I can't wait to decorate. This is going to be so fun. I don't even know what I'm going to do, but I'm thinking, let me show you guys the supplies while we wait, okay? So we're not just sitting here. So this is what I'm thinking, guys. Hey, Tracy. So this is what I'm thinking, guys, okay? I really want these bows to work. I'm thinking these bows, okay? I'm thinking, oh, you do, Brandy? I know, it's huge. I'm thinking this one because I feel more vintage vibes from it. Or we could do these ones. Now, they're all saying hi, honey. Or these we could do. And then...
Hey Kathy.
And
What's up,
then
everybody?
Shauna was saying hi too.
Hey Julie.
We got somebody named
Hey Shauna.
Brandy. She's new in here. We got our OG Julie.
Nice. What's up, Brandy?
Brandy,
Welcome.
she's new. Shauna brought her in here.
Welcome, welcome.
They get to meet each other. They're going to meet each other this week, I think, they said.
Oh, nice.
And then I got 2 kinds of ribbon.
All right, we're back.
I got this one. Okay, maybe call me when you're there. Just look for something that says lint-free. I think the shop towels are, though.
Dude, just have a lot.
And then
Oh my.
I got,
All right.
I got where'd it go? I got, Brandy said, Matt, you don't know me, but hi.
Brandy.
This is the other color. So I got it in this color and the other pink.
All right, the front yard's getting no about weeds too.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay. See, I got 2 pinks. I don't like this one. I wish I would have got 2 of the top one. And then I got 2 Really? And then I got 2 things of lace. I got this for this one. And I got this for this one. And then I got this pearl and rhinestone chain. This is all for this, guys. And then I got these cute little bows with pearls and rhinestones. And then I got these with, it's little bows with roses and lace. And then I got these. These are like little flower ones. No, those are his broken ones that he's still wearing. And he's really bummed because now the Target sale is over and he didn't know what was going on. So now he can't get those anymore. Because now they're like $500. And then I got this. And then I got these little like cutouts. I got these little like frames. And shapes and colors. And then I got these little thingies. And then I got this one. This one has like a pearl on it. And I don't know what I'm doing. I just got a bunch of supplies. I don't know what the hell I'm going to do yet. And then I got these. We went shopping, huh, guys? Then I got, at Hobby Lobby, I got some flowers with pearls. Dia, Monica, Judy. I got these rhinestone ones. I got these. And then I got these little pastel ones from Amazon. I don't know if I'm going to use these ones or not. And then I got a couple things of pearl garland, ivory and white. And then I got a million different paints in metallic. I got folk art in white pearl, deco art in white pearl, crafters in white pearl because I want to try different brands. I got folk art in champagne metallic. I got 2 deco arts in pink metallic. Yeah, I just went crazy with the paints. I think I went a little crazy with perfume supplies, but you know what? This is going to be fun. And now I want to do mirrors too, but I think this is going to be funner. Like, look, you can really see the stroke marks and the unevenness. Yeah, sure. I haven't really done much to it financially because it's just been hard. This is new. I scored this at Hobby Lobby. Oops. Let me turn this up. I scored this at Hobby Lobby. This is my living room. Look at Shauna, I made him fix the lights. This is the living room. We just did this together. And then that's my mirror, my lamp. That's the living room. And then it's a mess right now. This is my kitchen. It's kind of a mess right now, but... And then this is the dining room, but it's a mess right now because I'm painting. And then this is my bathroom. And then this is my other bathroom. This is my other bathroom. And then I showed you my room looks like nobody lives in it. And then I showed you the makeup room, right? And then This is Matt's room. I got him this for, that's that. And then he's got all of this. And then he's got his shoes. And he's got his hats. And I got him this, that. And then we did these on his walls. We're still working on his room. We're still working on it. And then I showed you my room. This is my room. This is the makeup room. And then my room. You don't want to see it. Looks like nobody lives in it. The dining room, and then there's still nothing here. I need a rug right here. I need stuff on the walls. That's the hallway. Like, you see how there's just like nothing on the walls? And then this is my backyard. We were just doing pizzas. That's why that table's there. That's the backyard. I'm still working on it. Oh, you mean the backsplash on the kitchen? You mean that backsplash? Are you talking about that? You did, Julie? I just did the living room recently. The dining room just sucks. Like, you see how boring it is? Well, this is ugly. This doesn't go here. It's just ever since Diamond was diagnosed, I have mats everywhere. I want to get a rug. I need something on the walls. This is the next room. I got to do the bookshelves on either side. The thing is, like, Matt and I kind of went from room to room trying to save money, and it was kind of stupid. We probably should have went like a little bit in each room, maybe. The living room's kind of been done since I got here. That was like the only, because we're in that room all the time. That was the first room we did. The only thing we just did was the corner unit, the clock, and the baskets in the TV stand. That's it. And then the bathroom I did over the weekend. And then the dining room is next. So I'm kind of a late start, but financially we're just kind of doing what we can when we can. The kitchen, there's not much to do because it's so little. No wall space. So there's really not much to do in the kitchen. This fireplace doesn't work, but I'm getting candles and I'm DIYing them. I'm going to DIY these candles. Here's a funny, yeah, it takes time. Here's something funny for you. I had candles in my cart on Temu that I was going to DIY with you guys with hemp string. And I had them in my cart and I was like, no, they're $50. Like, I can get ones for 20. It's just not going to be the moving flame that I want. And I kind of wanted that for the fireplace to make it look like fire. I was like, I don't know if I want to spend $50 when I could spend 20. And all of a sudden, I get a thing saying order shipped. I'm like, what? It placed my order and I don't even know how it did it. So now I have $50 candles coming. So I guess we are DIYing them. I was going to just wait and buy the $25 ones, even though it wasn't the wick that I wanted, to save money. They're on their way. I'm like, how the hell did the order place? Like, what? So now we're going to be DIYing some candles, guys. Okay, I think it's done. I don't know how it happened. I just got notified that it was coming. And I'm kind of mad because I'm like, I didn't want to spend $50 on candles, but now they're coming now. Okay, he's FaceTiming me. Annie.
We got these.
Okay, I saw those on there.
Professional white rags. Works like cloth.
Okay.
Which is like this, is a box.
I saw those, but it didn't say lint free anywhere, so I didn't know. Did it feel like lint free?
Yeah.
Okay.
Feels like it.
Feels like it? Okay.
Something pads and wet. It doesn't say anything about no lint, but.
I know, I couldn't find it either.
And then there's the blue ones.
Okay, is that the ones you're getting?
I don't know, they're more like these, but these are the white ones. I think over in garden cleaning supplies is another one that I usually get. It's like the shop towels, blue ones.
Yeah, the blue ones, that's what I see people using. Diamond, that's enough, honey.
I don't know, you want me to try to get one of these?
Are you in the paint department?
I mean, yeah, this is paint. This one's only $2.
Yeah, I know, the little roll.
Yeah.
That's what I was asking, what are you getting for your car?
Well, these work fine for me too, but the
Yeah.
one I normally get is the blue ones.
Yeah, I know those are known for like oil and stuff.
Yeah, they're good for.
I guess the Scott ones are supposed to be really good.
Yeah, I think
Trying to
it's the
figure out what
Scott
towels
ones.
to get. Huh?
It's the Scott ones that I normally get, I believe.
Yeah, there's a lot of good reviews on those. And the Scott ones online said virtually lint free. What the hell does that mean? Virtually lint free.
It's pretty much lint free in most of the time,
Okay.
unless you like rip it up.
Well,
All up, then yeah.
I guess it doesn't matter if blue lint or white lint gets in it because it's going to be annoying either way. It says if you're using darker colors, go with blue. But I don't want the lint in it no matter what. So if there's lint in it, I'm going to redo it no matter what, probably. Yeah, there was a couple in clear bags like what you just passed. There was a couple of those too, but I couldn't find anything on Home Depot that said lint free.
Yeah, these are terry towels. These are not.
Yeah, I know.
These are,
See, the ones on Amazon are like white t-shirts. These are more like towels. These are more like paper towels, which will still do.
So that's what I normally get.
Yeah, the Scott. Okay, that's what everybody was saying online. What does the box say about on there? I'm just wondering, guys, on the blue, if it gets blue lint versus white, you know? But I'd rather use something that says lint-free than nothing at all.
It doesn't say anything about lint free, but
Online it did. It said virtually lint-free in the description.
yeah, I mean, I've used these before. I don't ever, unless you're like wiping it across a rough surface that's got all these things, you know, these little points that can rip it. I never see lint when I'm using these.
Why don't you just get those for your car and grab me the $2 roll just in case?
Okay.
You know what I mean? Is that what you said? They were $2?
Yeah.
Maybe just give me those and I'll try them both.
All right.
They are called shop towels. Yeah, that's what he's getting right now for his car, and they're blue. But neither one of them say lint-free, and I'm supposed to be wiping it with a lint-free.
Oh, well, thank you, God, isn't it?
So, and neither one of them say it. So, it says if you use dark paint to get the blue towels, if you're using light paint to get the white. So, he has to get them for his car anyway. So I was like, he can get that for his car and then grab me a $2 pack of the white ones, and I can try them both. Because I bet you the white ones are exactly the same. I guarantee it. It's just white.
They are.
But the Scott ones have really good reviews. I was reading about it. Yeah, just get me the $2 white ones, and then you can get the blue ones for your car. And I'll just try those. And then if I don't like them, I'll get the Amazon ones at another time.
All right.
Okay, thanks, honey.
Bye.
Bye. Okay. What did somebody say something? Yeah, we're day and night, Brandy. Day and night. So on Amazon, I don't know if you were here yet, Brandy. On Amazon, you can get ones that are like t-shirts. And that's what I wanted. See, and they say lint-free cloths. That's what you want. You see that? Lint-free cloths. Lint-free cloths. None of them from Home Depot say that. And you see how it's like an actual towel? It's like a t-shirt. You see that? That's what I want. But I can't get it here in time. That's from Amazon. And if I want to seal it tonight, I have to get it now. The ones at Home Depot are like towels. You know the ones technicians use for oil? They're like these. They're like, how do I explain it? You guys know what they are. They're like these. Painter's cloth, heavy duty cloth-like towel. You see? And it's like a paper towel, if you will. You know what I mean? It's like that. So, I do prefer the ones on Amazon. It also says you can use an old t-shirt. I do prefer the Amazon ones, but you get 3 for $7. He just got like a roll of 100 for $3, $2. So you get more for your money, but I want to use something that's like good, you know? And yeah, it's not your fault, Brandy. You didn't know. She's a good manipulator. So the only thing that sucks with this is I hope they're lint free. Because I can get the Amazon ones. It's okay, they're more expensive. I can get them here by tomorrow. The problem is it sets us back. I could seal the bottom tonight and we can go straight into painting tomorrow. If I don't seal it tonight and Matt doesn't get me the towels, I can't seal it until they get here tomorrow, which means we're not painting this. We'll be painting this the following day. Because my Amazon packages don't come till like 4. I mean, look, I still don't have the cameos. My packages don't come till 4. I seal it and I can't paint till the next day. So by him getting me these today, we can shit, I got paint on me. We can go faster. I just hope it doesn't ruin it. I just hope he doesn't I just hope the lint doesn't screw it up. Because if that's the case, you got to redo it. And then you got to wait for it to dry. You got to repaint it. Now you have a shit ton of coats on your bottles. And that sucks. All right, here we go. Let's do another coat. I don't know if this needs... I don't know how many coats this needs. Fiber optic towels don't work. I hope this brush is still okay. Okay, I'm going to go in a different spot. Should I go on this side now instead of using that side? Yeah, I'm going to go on the other side. What do you guys think? Should I? To be safe? Yeah, I'm going to go on this side. Oh, I should have touched it to see if it was dry. No, that's dry. I can tell. I can tell you right now, though, it's going to have the brush strokes. I poured way too much. Shit, I poured too much. I poured too much paint. I think we're gonna need another coat. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to go in. I think we're gonna have to go in one more time. Damn it, I poured too much paint, you guys. I wish I wouldn't have poured so much paint. What a waste. And in 30 minutes, that paint's no good, you know? These gloves, I tell you. Dang it. I gotta learn how much paint to pour. I gotta learn how much paint to pour. Dang it, and I can't save the paint at all. Thank you, Brandy. Dang it, how can I save that paint, you guys? Yeah, I really don't like how you can see the brush strokes. I don't like that. We have to figure out what to do, you guys. What do we do? I don't like it. I don't like it at all. How do we fix that, you guys? And dang, I'm wasting so much paint. Alright, let's put it back in here. I think we're done with this though. I think I'm done with that. I think we're gonna, I think we're going to use the sponge now. Yeah, I think I should use the sponge brush. Let me see. All right, let's try that. Let's try that next time. Third one, we're gonna do it. I wish that paint wouldn't dry in 30 minutes. Can I put that plate in a bag? Would it keep it good? Would it keep it good? If I set the plate in here? Or no? Let me throw this away. Let me throw this away. Would it or no? Probably not, huh? If I put it in here? No, I'm scared. What if it gets everywhere? What if it gets everywhere, you guys? I don't think that's gonna do much, but we could try. We could try. But now I'm getting paint all over my shit. Yeah, it's worth a try. We'll try. I'll just hold it here. Okay. I'm gonna try, see if we can do it for a third coat. Has to have no air, I know. Yeah, I just don't like the brush strokes it's giving me. You see that? You see the brush strokes? Watch. Hold on, let me turn this on. You see the brush strokes? It looks like shit. You see that? I don't like that at all. I do not like that at all. If that's how it's gonna look, I don't like that at all. Yeah, I'm gonna use this sponge brush. Yeah, it looks crappy. I don't like it at all. I'm gonna use the sponge brush to see if I can get them out. If I can't get it out, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know. Yeah, it looks really bad. I don't know why they say to use a horse brush. If that, you know? I wonder why they say to use a horse brush if it's gonna have all these strokes in it. That's so weird. The streaks look really bad. Thank you, Brandy. I appreciate you, babe. It's got really bad stroke marks in it, Matt. So, you see all the brush strokes?
What
So,
brush did you use?
what it told me to use for chalk paint. But,
It's on the bottom anyways.
yeah, but it's going to be my whole bottle. Honey, the brush strokes is going to be all over
You're
it.
going to need to use a smoother brush.
Well, no, there's a specific brush you have to use for chalk, and that's horse brush hairs, which is like hard like that. Careful, it's wet.
You just have to...
I'm going to go in with a
you
sponge
just have
brush.
to find the technique.
So I'm going to try this next.
You just have to...
I saw one lady on her third coat. She went in with this, and she just slotted it. Honey? She just slotted it. On the third coat, she used one of these
Yeah.
and just slotted it on. But then you're going to see that. So what's the difference? You know? Thanks, honey. I'm not ready yet, but I think those will do. Yeah, I think that'll do. I mean, I see lint coming off of it already, but
Where?
I just saw it in the air. Should be fine. Thanks, honey. Well, I'm not ready for them yet, but we can leave them there for now. Thanks, honey.
Yep.
I gotta figure out where I'm gonna put them when they're done. That's why the box of yours is nice. So yeah, like another like, don't blot it. What do I do then, Michelle? That's what the girl did. Look, I'll show you. This
Get the
is,
paint right already?
huh?
Get rid of the paint.
It's in here. I'm trying to keep it wet. I'll show you guys. That's what she did. Let's see.
I would do a layer of that and then use
See,
a softer one.
This brush is what I use. It's wet. We have to keep it dry, but it's very horse hairs. So you gotta keep it dry, otherwise it dries on the brushes. Oh, Brandy, thanks, babe.
That's fine. Keep it.
Well, I think we're honestly done with that brush anyways. We can go wash it. Here, so watch what this girl does, you guys. I'll show you what she does. I did paint it smoothly, and that's what it did. I did. Look at it. So this is what the girl does. Right.
about a year ago of have really, really stick and have absolutely zero problems, I like to use either a flat white spray paint or if you have any spray primer.
She did a primer. I didn't prime.
Give it a little tiny spritz. You don't need to cover your whole jar. Just
She used primer. But see, she did the bottom. She used the horse brush,
you don't want
right?
to put it on too thick. You want a light
She
coat.
did the bottom, did the coat. She did a primer. I didn't do no primer. I was told chalk paint, you don't need a primer. See, watch.
I like to sponge it on. But
See, watch. And then she's going to tell you. Watch.
when you're using the brush, you can see stroke marks. So our last coat, always like to use a sponge and dab it on.
See, she dabs it on. And she said it gets rid of the...
The coat that we put on with the sponge is all completely dry now. And as you can see, I'm scrubbing really hard. This is not coming off.
Brandy, you're so sweet, babe.
Really, really well.
See, she dotted hers on. She said she had brush strokes too.
And have it look nice.
So,
Try it out, man.
I'm just going to try it because it looks like shit. So, I'm going to try it. Worst comes to worst, I'd rather see blot marks than stroke marks.
You know where my debit card is?
Oh, yeah. You gave it to me last night for the return. What was I wearing? Shit. It's not in there. It was... What was I wearing? What was I wearing yesterday? Shit, what was I wearing?
What's up, everybody? You definitely need another coat.
Yeah, I'm gonna need another coat. Here, honey.
At least two. Cool.
It was in my jacket. Well, I guess let's wash the paintbrush then. Sounds like we're not gonna need the paintbrush anymore.
You gotta another coat.
No, we're gonna use the sponge brush.
You only need one coat with that?
Huh?
You only need one coat?
That's what she said. She goes in on the third coat with that. That's my second coat. So it sounds like we can wash this one then. Let's wash this one because it's done now. I don't want to leave this on for too long. Let me get this off. Here, I'll bring you guys with me. Let's go wash it off. You're so sweet, Brandy. Thank you. So it says hot water. Hot water and soap, I guess. So I think we're done with this. So I think we can get this wet. What, honey? Yeah, I bet. Put your socks on. So it says hot water and I think soap. And then we'll seal it tonight. I hope those towels don't ruin it. That would suck. I know the Scott brand is really good. That's why I'm tempted to use the Scott brand. Can I just put soap on it? Shit, it's not coming off. Shit, I think it dried too long. That's hot. Oh, it's getting all wet under there. Bye, Brandy. Thanks for hanging, girl. Do I have to keep this brush wet, or can it dry now? Why does my dad keep his in a wet Why does my dad keep his moist in something? I wonder why he does that. Does anybody know? My dad keeps his paintbrush in a wet, moist bag. Is that if he wants to use the same color? Can I just let this dry now? I don't know. Dang, it's all like, it's got really sparse brushes. Why is it so sparse? Or why are they all coming out? Why are all my brushes frailing, whatever it's called? Why are they doing that already? This looks like a really bad brush. Or is the bristle supposed to do this? Look what it's doing. Why is it doing that? Is this a really shit brush or what? You guys, what's up with this? I don't understand. Why is it doing this? Hold on. It looks like shit. Use with soap and water. What the hell? I don't get it. Why is it doing that? That looks like total shit. I don't even think I can use that again. Let me see. What would you call that? Not frailing, but... Oh, it is? That's crazy. Oh, it says maybe I used too hot of water. Shit, I ruined that brush. shit, you guys. What the hell? I only washed it one time. Dude, that's crazy. This one's not doing that. This one wasn't at first either. What a piece of shit. Well, I'm never buying these again. I'm gonna have to get another brush. I'm gonna have to get another paintbrush. This is garbage. I paid a lot for these too. And it's like, no matter how much I try to get it to go down, it won't. It's not real horsehair. Okay. I don't know what to do. I can't believe that. I paid a lot for these too. One wash, and it says if I use too hot of hot water, it's causing the glue to not stay in place. But there's not glue up here. That has nothing to do with it. It's frailing really bad. Really bad. Like, I will not be using this again. This is bad. I don't even want to use it again. I won't be able to use it again. It's frailing really bad. So this is pretty much dry. Let's try to go in with a sponge brush. And then we need to seal it after that. Dude, that's bad. I don't know what to do. It's like no matter how wet I get it, or how much I try to do this to reshape it, I'm gonna have to like pull the hairs out or something. I'm gonna have to pull those hairs out. I wonder if I should try to get it more wet. Let me see if I try to get it more wet. That's crazy. What a piece of shit. It's just making it worse. Yeah, it just makes it worse. It just makes it worse. Well, I won't be buying those from there again, I'll tell you that much. I won't be buying those again. Nope, I won't. Okay, well, we're going to find some new paintbrushes. Literally one time of using it, and it did that. I can't even believe that. That's nuts. What a piece of crap. What a piece of crap. Yeah, I won't be using these again. I definitely won't be using these again. What a joke. It's like no matter what I do, usually you can like shape them, you know? It's crazy. Well, it's like, what are we going to paint with tomorrow? We got to go find new brushes now. Because this will really mess us up. You know? We definitely can't paint with that. Damn, that's crazy. I don't know. I give up. All right. I guess I bought crappy brushes. I washed them once and they're frailing really bad. Why is there a hair in my paint? Did I just do that? Shit, did I get a hair in it somehow? There's a hair in it. How do I get that hair out? Yeah, it definitely is hard to paint over, it is hard to paint glass over. It definitely needs more color. I got a hair in it. There's a hair in my paint. How do I get it out? No, look what it's doing. Now I just made it worse and scratched it. Should I just paint over it? Look what I just did. I just scratched it now. See the hair? I got horrible brushes that are frailing really bad. Yeah, I just scratched the shit out of the bottom of it. Okay, well, we need new brushes, that's for sure. Yeah, we do. We need new brushes. Okay, let's try to do this. And if this doesn't work, then I don't know what we're gonna do.
You're gonna try now.
I'm gonna try a sponge brush. Look at this. Look at what it's doing after one time, Matt. Look at it. It's frailing.
Well, yeah, it's kind of dry.
No, it shouldn't do that.
That's all.
It's, yeah, one time of using that. I'm fucking pissed. These were not cheap either. I don't know which one.
Well.
Huh?
Oh well.
Oh well, I gotta paint the rest of my bottle tomorrow. And I won't be able to with this piece of crap. Matt's like, that's all fucked up. Yeah, it's all fucked up, alright. These are probably garbage too then. These are probably garbage too. Are you supposed to like break into a brush or something? Are you supposed to break it in? You know, how are you supposed to that's unfinished wood. That ain't gonna. Alright, let's try this. Oh, I need a hell of more paint than that. This ain't gonna work. No way. I don't know how she did that. We're gonna need more paint than this. I can tell you right now we're gonna need more paint than this. If the bottom is taking us this much, you know? Apparently this is how she got rid of her brush strokes. Oops, I just poured a shitload of paint that I didn't need to do. Oopsie. You guys see how I keep wasting all this paint? Look how much paint I just wasted. What an idiot. That was pretty stupid of me. Look how much paint I just wasted, you guys. What's wrong with me? I just said don't do that, and I just did it. Dumbass. Well, let's see if we have to do one more coat. I think you're still going to see that, but look at all the paint I wasted. Oh my God. Why did I pour that much? If we need this much paint just for the bottom, oh yeah, we're going to need to go get more paint. Yeah. Oh shit, I put it down on that. Look at that, you guys. I wasted all that paint. Shit. I'm so mad about this brush. Alright, let's put that back in here for a minute. Well, just in case we have to do one more coat. Well, let's put this in this bag actually. I cannot believe that. So basically you're just going to see spots now. Instead of strokes, you're just going to see spots, basically. That's the only difference. I don't know if I like chalk paint. It's fine. I don't think we're going to need another paint or another coat, so yeah, I just wasted a bunch of paint, I guess. I guess I wasted a bunch of paint. I don't know how I keep pouring. How I keep somehow pouring too much every time. Let's see. We'll have to see if we have to do one more or not. My phone's gonna die though. There goes my phone battery. You guys, this thing is so piece of shit. What did I do? Did I do too hot of water or something? I wonder if it's something I did. I'll show you guys what I'm talking about. It's basically just spots now. You see how it's sponge marks now instead of, you see that? I can see where I kind of messed up a little bit too. I think I put too much paint on the rim. I put too much paint on the rim. It's too thick on the rim. I might have to go one more coat, but I also don't want to make it too thick. So we'll see. So I would say like 6:30. Are you going to the gym, Matt?
No.
Okay. I would say like 6:30. I'll see. Have to go in. Dang, if we have to do this much paint, yeah, we're gonna need more than one bottle probably. I didn't think it would take this much to cover up glass. And that doesn't help that, you know, I've been pouring too much paint on the plate. That surely didn't help. By all means. I think maybe I got the brush too hot. Because it said warm water. And it was really hot at first when I turned it on. I think I got the brush too hot. I think. Oh my god, this thing is such a piece of shit. Yeah, they shouldn't be frailing out like that. I don't know what we're going to use come tomorrow. Oh. Even then, though, I shouldn't have done that. I should not have done that. I don't even know what, is this synthetic hair? I don't even know what this is. I won't be buying these again. Look, even when you get it wet or you try to shape it, nothing happens. There's no hope on that thing. It just says clean brush immediately after use with soap and water. But I wonder if I used too much hot water. So yeah, I mean, it got rid of the brush strokes, but it's just different strokes in a different way. It's just sponge marks now. But I don't think we should go in with another coat. I'm starting to think maybe we shouldn't have used that brush. I'm starting to think I should just go in with a softer brush. Yeah, I don't think we should do another coat. I think that's enough. I mean, you can see like a little bit of areas. I don't know, maybe we should do one more coat. I'll stay away from this rim right here though. Damn, that's crazy, this paint. It's dry, I would say like another 5 minutes. You can see a little bit, like watch. So you can see there's a few areas like around the bottle on the edges that I could probably use more. You see where it's still wet? But like, see right there on the lines where the gray is? So there's a few more areas I guess I could do. I don't know if we want to overdo it though. You know what I mean? I gotta charge you guys are gonna die. So once this is dry, then you go in with the wax. I'm so mad. I can't believe this happened. I don't know what I'm going to use tomorrow. Why is it doing that? Look at that one. What a piece of crap, dude. That's crazy. Well, don't buy these. Don't buy those, that's for sure. Let me see.
Still going?
Hard water, the way I store it, I didn't store it wrong. It says it could be the paint. I was trying to see why it's like that.
Oh.
For just one wash. It says if you let the paint sit on it for too long, which I didn't, it was an hour. Hard water.
Hard water.
The paint, just the paint itself can be hard on it, depending what. But this is a chalk painting brush. This thing's a piece of shit, is what it is. You think this needs another coat, Matt? See, it took away the paint, it took away the marks, and now it just left the sponge marks.
That's good. I usually like that.
Do you think it needs
There's
another
just
coat?
No.
There's a little bit on the 7 and like.
No, that's good. It's the bottom of it, anyways.
Sucks. I keep wasting. You should see how much paint's on my plate. I wasted a lot of paint. Yeah, you can see when you hold it up to the light where you really missed. But it's just the bottom, so I think it's fine. So we just gotta seal it, you guys. We just got to seal it. I wonder if I could try to put some of it back in the bottle. Shut up, Matt. You laughing at me? Oh, Sophie's laughing at me. All right, I'm gonna seal it.
You can suck it up. If you can squeeze this while it's open.
It's not that much.
You have to squeeze it without pushing
No, it's
the
fine,
water
it's
out,
fine.
and then turn it over, dip it in,
It's
and let
fine,
go.
it's fine.
It'll suck it back up. You won't do much, but
It's not that much. It's maybe the size of a quarter. It's not that much. So if we seal it tomorrow, we can paint the rest, you guys. I need to seal it. I need to charge my phone too. Hold on, you guys. We gotta seal the bottle really quick.
oh, you still gotta seal it.
I gotta seal it. Yeah, I could seal it tomorrow, but then it won't be ready.
What are you doing?
Like 5 more minutes, guys, we can seal it. Try thinning. Yeah, the paint does seem a little thick. Okay. Okay, Trisha. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to do another coat on the bottom because it's just the bottom. Why keep wasting paint? You know? Might as well just, I don't think we need to do another coat on the bottom. I'll see what you guys think, but I don't think we need to do another coat. So then once you seal it, it says like give it like 3 hours. So I don't want to stand it up on the, you know what I mean? I don't want to stand it up until it's completely dry. So once I seal it, it's going to be like 3 hours. So we'll finish painting the bottle tomorrow. But you kind of have to seal the bottom first because, you know what I mean? You can't do the sides and the bottom. I'm debating if I want to try the Scott one he got or the white one. I know the Scott's brand is a really good brand. Instead of brushing it, dab it with the brush. Yeah. Well, apparently I got a really bad brush. It's all frailing after one wash. It says it could be the paint or the way you store it, but this is my first time using it. So it's got to be the paint or the fact that I used water too hot or something. I don't know. But apparently what you do is you put a layer of wax and then you wipe it immediately. I don't know how many coats of wax you do though. That I don't know. Let's look that up. How many coats of wax do we have to do? Let me see. How many coats of wax? Let me see. Apply 2 or 3 coats of wax, allowing each coat to dry completely before applying the next. But I wonder, is that going to leave, that's not going to leave brush strokes, right? Because it's, it says apply the wax with a round brush. So I'll do the first one with you guys, and then I got to do at least another one after that. So it says if it's blotchy, if it's patchy after you wax, then you did a poor painting job. Shut up, Matt. Waxing in sections.
It's okay, honey.
I don't know. It says if it's just a decorative item and it's not used frequently, you don't really need to seal it. But I don't know, you guys. I don't know, you guys. Says you... Says to use round brushes, you guys, for wax. So we should use the other one. Plus, we're going to have to. The other one's really wet. So we'll just use the round one for the chalk. We'll use the round one. Okay. What do you mean, Danica? Well, how else am I supposed to let it dry? How else am I supposed to let that dry? I know, it probably is going to be hard, but it already is hard because it's like horsehair, you know? I'm scared when we put the wax on it. You guys think that's good? Do you think I need another coat? You think that's good? I think that's good. I think that's good. I mean, you can see a little bit of patchiness from the brush. But it's just the bottom, you know? I can definitely see where I could go in with more. I don't know. What do you guys think? You see? It's not perfect, but... You guys think that's enough? You see, now you can just see the sponge marks now. Better than the other strokes. That's probably enough paint, right? I think it's enough. I just hope I don't see all that when I go to paint the rest. Whatever. I think we're getting ready to seal it now, you guys. Let's get ready and seal it and be done with it. And then I'll have to come back 30 minutes later and seal it again. We'll see if that brush does the same thing this brush does. This thing's a piece of junk. So yeah, this just says, stir if needed, apply a thin layer on a brush or a clean lint-free cloth. Immediately remove excess wax with a clean cloth, leaving wax in the something recesses. Let dry overnight, then buff to desired with a clean cloth. I don't know what that means. So we'll see if it's splotchy, then I don't know what the hell we did wrong. Bad paint job, it says. Man, I wish I knew what I did wrong on this brush. Look at that. It's really bad. What is it, Mama? What is it? I thought these would have been good too, you guys. I'm kind of shocked. I thought these would have been good. I keep trying to like shape it, hoping it will like fix itself, but this thing's done so. And you know what? It's like no matter how wet you get it, you know, thinking you can like get it to go down. Doesn't do anything. I can't believe how sporadic it is. And the brush didn't even get used down here. I don't know. All right, let's see. I was trying to see how that lady did her wax. We're gonna have to go find some new brushes tomorrow, you guys. I won't be able to use this. I won't be able to use that tomorrow. Okay, let me see. Let's see. Let's see how she did this. No, not that. What's wrong, Diamond? Hold on, it was this one. This one she showed us. But does she... Let's see what else. Trying to see if she did 2 coats. Hey, Kendra. Trying to see if she used 2 coats. I don't remember. Actually, I remember. She said if it was like blotchy, she didn't put enough or something. All right, let's put the wax on with this brush, I guess. I don't know what else to do. I don't know. But we're going to see brush marks of the wax, right? But it's clear. Do you guys think? I don't know. I'm scared the wax is going to mess it up. Oh, shit, the paint. Shit, I wasted a lot of paint. I'm scared the wax is going to mess it up. Says you could do it with a lint-free cloth, too. But I want to see if these seem lint-free. First of all, what is all over that? There's something on that one. That other one, there's something dirty on it. First of all, there's a dog hair on it. That's not going to help me. And I guess you just... What are these little black things on it? Why is there little black things all over it? Honey! Do you think these little black things will get all over it?
What?
I don't know what was all over this. On this one? That was the first one. Do you think these little black things all over it?
Throw the first one away.
I did. That's this one.
Oh, so
But there's still little black things all over it. You think that'll get in my stuff? It's in all the towels.
No.
Okay. All right. It's in all of them. I already looked. I know. I wonder if I should use the blue ones. I'll try it. I'll try it. I'm scared this is gonna like, because the bristles are so hard, you know? feel like those ones look like it's got more lint.
This one looks like it's got more in it, huh?
Yeah,
And
I'm
this
cool. I'll use that one. See, that's why if this gets lint in my shit, we're gonna have to order them on Amazon and redo this all.
That one has less.
Yeah,
This one has more.
there's lint all over it. This is gonna mess up my shit, man. Should I wait, Matt, and seal it tomorrow?
I mean, if you really want to be,
Get the ones on Amazon.
if you really want to be careful, then yeah.
Says some people online use Scott towels, but
I mean, probably mine, but
I'll just try it. If it gets hair, I'll just repaint it tomorrow. Because it's gonna take me so much time tomorrow to just go in and paint it. The rest of it. Let's see, guys. We're about to find out.
put the remote back on.
We're about to find out.
About to seal it?
Yeah, I'm gonna try it. If I have to redo it, I'll redo it, but it's gonna save me a lot of time tomorrow. Shit, there's hairs getting in my thing. Shit. Good thing I put that down. There's a hair in it. Ooh, ooh, it's making my eyes water. Ooh, this stuff is getting stuff in it. Why is there hairs in it? Dude. What the hell? Dude, there's hair in it. There's a couple little hairs in it. Like, what the fuck? That brush sucks. And look, it wiped the paint. It's wiping the paint off. Why? It's wiping the paint off, you guys. Why is it wiping the paint off? I gotta figure out why it's doing that. Hold on. So it says it takes the paint off. It's either too much wax, failing to let the paint dry sufficiently, or not properly blending the wax application. I'm going to have to do some areas again. We're going to have to cover these hairs. This is weird, you guys. I don't think I'm going to do it again. That's getting hairs in my shit. Okay, once this dries, I don't think I'm going to do any more. Why is it wiping my paint off? That's what I don't understand. I think that brush is too hard. Is what I think. So I'm going to have to go back in with the sponge brush and fix where it took off my paint. And then I don't think I'm going to go back into it again. I don't think I give a shit. I can definitely see where I missed. Why did it take off the paint? And there's hairs. I can see where it's glossy now. I don't like the sheen as much when it's glossy. There's a few areas I can see where I missed. So when this dries, there's a couple little areas right here. That's so crazy how it pulled it off like that. Anyways, you can see where it's glossy now. You see where it's glossy? I'm going to have to wait for this to dry. I'm going to have to go back in with my pink paint. I'm going to have to go back with my pink paint and fix a couple areas. And then re-wax it again. It was this that got the hairs on it. Let me see. Yeah, I'm going to let this dry completely. And wax takes a little while. I'm going to have to let this dry completely. I'm going to add, I can see where I missed the wax. I can see where I missed it. It's all on the edges right here. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go in, I'm going to fix where the paint came off. Like you see on the 7 where it came off. You see on the bottom, the 7 came off completely. And then do you see where I missed? Do you see where it's blotchy? That's either where you did a bad paint job or you missed. Do you see that? So I got to go in and do a whole nother layer of wax again. I think I might have done too much wax. It says if it comes off, you either did too much wax or, what did it say? Too much wax or not letting it dry enough. Yeah, I can see I missed a lot of areas. So I'm going to let this dry, you guys. So that's pretty much it though. I'm just going to go back in. I'm going to fix where I missed with a little sponge brush. And I'm going to do one more coat of wax. I'm just going to touch where I missed the spots. And I'm going to go back in with one more thing of wax and we're done. So that's it, you guys. But thanks for hanging with me. I will be back tomorrow to finish the brush. So that's in there. I don't want the wax to sit on there too long. I'm going to need to put, I'm going to put the wax in here too. So I'm going to leave this here so the brushes don't dry. I'm going to put the Play-Doh paint and everything in here. And I'm going to let this dry for a little bit, guys. But I love you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I will see you tomorrow to paint the rest. Hopefully we don't have too much of an issue. But we're going to let this, I'm going to let this chalk do its job for a while. I don't want to try to go in and fix it right now. So, yeah. This thing is twacko. So I'll see you guys tomorrow for the rest, okay? This thing's totally twacked. It's a very beautiful color though. Man, I just wish I could get this to like